Hi guys, this is going to be the slap together cylinder to make a skull mug video. So I made this slab and I actually I left the bottom attached. So this right here is going to be the bottom, and that's about 3 inches. This entire slab, which has a slight curve, the top is 11. And then the bottom is a little bit less because I want the shape of my mug to come out a little bit, all right? So this is about 8 inches, and this is about 4 inches. The flaps are kind of like 4 inches on either side. And then it's joined right here, that's about 2 inches, okay? So I'm starting with a template. Okay, so my clay is about 1/4 of an inch thick, and it is not dry. All right, so spray it down if you need to. You want the clay to be pretty flexible, okay? Not muddy, but flexible. All right, and I've got a few tools here. I've got my wooden knife tool. I've got my yogurt container with a little moist clay in there, plus a towel to wipe my hands on, and a brush and some water. And because the clay is a little bit wet, you don't have to use slip. Using slip is a great idea, but with the clay this moist, I could just use a little water. All right, so the first step is the tilt up. And then the next step, and try to have the sides be up on top of the base. And then it's better if you make these a little longer so you can overlap. All right, so I'm going to have them in from the base a little bit. I'm not going to worry about that too much. I can always fix that later if the base is a little too big. You know me, I believe in having a little extra clay as opposed to not enough. So now I am simply overlapping those a little bit. A little bit of overlap is no big deal, because if you have a little bit more clay in the front, that's actually better for making a skull mug, because that's where the details of the face are going to be. And it's nice if you have a little extra thickness there where you want to like push out the teeth or push in the eyes, push out the nose. Okay, so there's the beginning of it there. I've got a little extra here. I'm just going to use my knife to even that rim out a little bit. And I can always work with the rim a little bit more later, but now I'm going to flip it over. And this part always reminds me of, I don't know, a moccasin for some reason. So now you can dip your knife in the water if you want to really like using the back of the knife tool, or you can just use your finger. But I'm sort of sliding that bottom piece down over what's going to be the sides of the skull mug, and I'm making a bit of a mess of it. But again, it doesn't really matter. I found with these skull mugs, the faster and rougher you put them together, the better they are. But you don't want to knock over your camera while you're doing the demo. All right. So that is now together enough for our purposes. All right, and set it up. And I don't mind this little lean that's going on, because if you look at Mr. Skull Mug over here, he's kind of got that same lean. So I'm just going to go with it. If it bugs you, you could straighten it out a little bit or mess with the rim. All right, but there's your very quick slab cylinder.